It was time for some more Escape from Tarkov. Today, I was working on the Delivery from the Past quest. That meant I had to get my hands on the Tarkov Director's Key, something I hadn't yet found, so I decided to barter for it from therapists with some food that I had saved up over my raids. After purchasing it, I threw a kit together and went to Customs. Because I had spawned so far from my objective, I decided to take some time to loot the buildings in the area. Before pushing to the river, I wanted to check the USEC stash building as there are valuable spawns there and I was hoping to get lucky. After looting my kill, I pushed into the building and began clearing it. I then took a moment to hop on these boxes in the workshop, hoping to get a lucky shot on a PMC through this window. Sadly, I saw no one, but I soon realized I wasn't alone in the building. After clearing out the scavs, I decided to take some time to loot and sort through items. After checking the rest of the building, it was time to move on. I wasn't sure what I had just killed, so I cautiously went over to investigate. After seeing it was just a scav, I decided I had to head back towards my objective. After some quick looting, I had to push onwards. Approaching the construction yard, I knew I had to move carefully as scavs are often spotted in this area. I wanted to bypass the old gas station as it can be quite a choke point, but after failing this tree jump multiple times, I gave up. The area seemed clear, so I decided to push through while I could. I gave the stronghold a wide berth, hoping to avoid any players or the scav bosses. Now that I was approaching the RUAF roadblock, I took a painkiller as I was expecting resistance. There was a large number of scavs in the area, and I was hoping to move through unscathed without having to fight them. After thinning their numbers, I decided to take my chances and make the crossing. A round had narrowly missed the back of my head. I took this time to heal and then pushed across, hoping the scav had lost interest. I was now finally in the area I needed to be in. The big red warehouse in front of me is what contained the package that I had to pick up. I finished packing my mags and then noticed the scav in the yard nearby. There were more of them than I expected. I healed my wounds and then proceeded to wrap around to the other side of the compound and hoped to enter there. I stopped in this blue cabin hoping to find something to heal future heavy bleeds as I was running out of resources quickly. After finishing my healing, I was ready to push back in. I was a little butthurt, but I knew I had to finish this quest, so I went back to customs and hoped to do better this time.
Я стою в темном углу. Я не знаю, что случилось со мной. Так много мужчин, и все хотят танцевать с тобой. Разреши мне проводить тебя домой. Разреши мне посидеть с тобой на кухне. Разреши мне заглянуть тебе в глаза. Возьми меня с собой в этот рай. Ты смотришь мимо меня, и от этого я сам не свой. Я боюсь улыбнуться тебе, но позволь же мне быть рядом с тобой. Разреши мне проводить тебя домой. Разреши мне посидеть с тобой на кухне. Разреши мне заглянуть тебе в глаза. Возьми.
Get out of here, stalker.
When I hit a wall, I banged my head against it. I built an AK with parts I had scavenged over time and then backed it up with a pretty decent kit. Back in customs, I had had one of the best spawns for my quest as I was right next to the building I needed to be at. I did some basic clearing and then moved up to unlock the door. After getting the quest item, I proceeded to loot the building quickly. I didn't want to be out in the open super long, so I just grabbed the Scav's bag, checked his pockets, and moved on. The river crossing seemed clear enough, so I decided to push across while I had the chance. Planning to check the garage in front of me, I stopped to make sure my tactical device was on the right setting. After backing up a bit, I proceeded to clear the area to make sure this guy didn't have a buddy. I was fairly certain I was alone, so I grabbed everything as quickly as I could and moved it inside. It was now time to sort through this guy's bag and see what he had. I personally prefer to have magnification whenever possible, so I swapped my red dot out for this new sight. After quenching my thirst, I did what little I could to clear the area before moving out into the open. I took a painkiller just to be extra safe and then proceeded to push out. I could see the green smoke at the old gas station, so I knew it was open to me, but I didn't want to go through the yard next to it. So I jumped the fence to come in from the train bridge side. I cleared the area and went down to loot my kill. After noticing a bottle of moonshine on the counter, I dropped a few items to make room for it. I had made it safely to extract with my package. I thought about leaving the quest item in my stash for later, but I decided it was better to get the job done now. I traded out my AK with an MP5, top-loaded it with AP ammo, and went to the factory. After taking my obligatory factory painkiller, I pushed straight for my objective. I moved through the offices up to the second-story catwalk. I hid the package amongst some boxes in the room and pushed back into the offices expecting a fight. After spotting this player, I swapped to the impact grenade I had brought and hoped to get a lucky throw. After clearing the area, I pushed into the bathrooms to repack my magazines. I then went back to check on my kills and make sure the loot was still there. There was someone camping in the extract room, but I didn't think they would move, so I went back to the third-story office to loot the safe. I then took a second painkiller to make sure I was still covered, and then jumped down from the third story. I wanted to close that door so the guy inside couldn't have an angle on me while I gathered loot. I then also gave him a piece of my mind.
I heard you're empty! Too bad!
I then cautiously poked out to loot what I could. This was a new shotgun I hadn't seen yet this wipe. I then dropped my helmet and headset so I could quickly go out and grab the Alton I had spotted on the guy on the ground. I now felt invincible, but scavs were closing on my position quickly. After some door wars, this guy was getting irritated, and so was I.
Why are you being an asshole? Just come in or leave.
Why are you're the one extract camping, man, just get out of here.
Just off my business. Stop it.
I had been killed by a goddamn drop-shotting 12-year-old. I was pissed, but I still had to get the quest done, so I went back in. I knew I would have to fight my way out of this spawn, so I took a painkiller and got ready. Peeking out again felt risky, so I healed up and then got lucky. A third party had entered the fight. Now that they were dead, I went down to clear the area and loot what I could. I hit a few jackets on my way out, went down, unlocked the cellar door, and then left. The quest was now done, but I hadn't forgotten about the last raid, so it didn't feel like a big win. I don't know what game I was playing for last week's video, but I was definitely back in Tarkov now. Anyways though, I just want to say thank you so much for watching if you made it this far into the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm a little bit more worried about this one as it's not quite as flashy as last week's video, but hopefully it was still entertaining. I want to say again a massive thank you to everyone who has been supporting this channel. It's been absolutely insane. The growth has been crazy, and I am so thrilled and happy to be providing content to you guys that are, that you guys are seeming to enjoy. So thank you so much. Also, thank you everyone for the music recommendations. I have a pretty wide variety of tastes when it comes to music, so I'm enjoying all of it, and Kino was recommended, and that's how I found it for the montage and probably what's playing right now. But there were so many people that recommended Kino that I can't put all of the comments on screen, but just know if you said it, I appreciate it greatly, and thank you. All of your positivity and kindness makes all of the work that goes into these videos absolutely worth it, and I'm just so pleased. I think that's enough out of me though, so I'll just say, remember to take care of yourself, and have a good night.
Восьмиклассница.